From finally getting news of the Season 2 release date to the return of one of our favorite characters. Here's everything you need to know about the second season of And Just Like That. It's official. The Sex and the City spin-off series, And Just Like That, is coming back for a second season. HBO Max made the announcement back in 2022, just a month after the finale aired. Showrunner Michael Patrick King couldn't be more excited to bring more stories about these vibrant characters played by amazing actors. In fact, in his statement, he said, "The fact is, we're all thrilled, and just like that, our sex life is back." Sarah Aubrey, the head of original content for HBO Max, is also excited about the return of the show. For her, the number one thing is the cultural conversations that come out of these characters and their stories, which are set in a world we all know and love. She also praised the hard work of the cast and the crew for bringing these stories to the screen. Other than the confirmation of the return, we also got some deets on who we'll be seeing. And believe me when I say the cast is as magical as ever. Sarah Jessica Parker, aka the Queen of Shoes, is of course back as Carrie, along with Cynthia Nixon, our favorite redhead with the quick wit, reprising her role as Miranda, and Kristen Davis is back as Charlotte. Not to mention that they're bringing back Mario Cantoni and Evan Handler too. And guess what? Sarita Chowdhury, Nicole Arie Parker, Sarah Ramirez, and Karen Pittman from Season 1 are all returning for Season 2. But wait, there's more. Entertainment Weekly spilled the beans that Candice Bergen will also make a comeback as Carrie's editor, Enid Frick, and I'm so excited about that. Oh, and get this, we're in for a treat because Gloria Steinem and Sam Smith are set to guest star as themselves. But that's not all, folks. In August 2022, sources reported that John Corbett, aka Aiden, will finally be making his return to the Sex and the City universe in a substantial multi-episode arc. I know all of you have been waiting for this one, but more on that later. For now, the latest news is that Tony Danza will be joining Season 2 as himself, playing Che Diaz's father. It's gonna be a blast seeing all these familiar faces back on our screens. But what do they have in store for us? Well, here's what I know so far about the storyline. Okay, so Sarah Jessica Parker recently gave us some insight into what we can expect from Season 2. Speaking with Entertainment Tonight, she said that the upcoming season is all about resilience, rebound, and finding laughter in the midst of grief. If you remember, the first season ended with Carrie cautiously returning to the dating scene after mourning Big's unexpected death. And even though her first attempt didn't go as planned, she did share a kiss with her podcast producer, Franklin, in the season finale. Miranda also began a romantic relationship with non-binary comedian Che Diaz, which led to her telling Steve that she wanted a divorce. By the final episode, she decided to finish her semester at Columbia University online and moved to Los Angeles to be with Che. Throughout the season, Charlotte learned how to support her child, Rock, as they explored their gender identity, and in the end, Rock's place was taken at the They Mitzvah that Charlotte and Harry organized. Now, Sarah Jessica also promised that we'd be seeing more of the new cast members who we've come to love. Oh, and she's not the only OG cast member excited by the new season. Evan Handler, who plays Charlotte's husband, Harry Goldenblatt, is also really excited. Because in a recent Instagram post, he praised the upcoming season and declared that the spin-off is getting back to its roots. He said, "Sex and the City is back, you heard it here." But wait, there's one more question that I can't get out of my mind. I mean, are you also wondering whether Carrie and Samantha will still be texting in the upcoming season? Well, the showrunner, Michael Patrick King, has actually confirmed that. During Variety's showrunner's sit-down with Kate Arthur, King promised fans that the two besties would continue their text conversations. But what about the conversation they had over drinks in Paris? You know, the one we never got to see? For that one, King revealed that the writers all have different versions of what happened, but he imagines that there was champagne and a grown-up back and forth. He also hinted at a love affair, saying they realized that the moment was more important than being afraid to heal. So, as far as King is concerned, they had a great night and resolved some of their issues. Plus, as a bonus, he teased that once Carrie let go of an old love, one of her current loves came back into the picture. Though obviously she's not the only character fans want to see more of. After all, they've been wondering whether we'll get more Che as well, and so the showrunner also talked about how he's super passionate about showing more of Che and delving deeper into the dimension of this character, which might have been overlooked or misunderstood in the past. He hopes to explore the character's identity and the challenges they face in a nuanced way that resonates with viewers. King also discussed the importance of including a non-binary stand-up comic like Che in the show, as it brings a unique perspective to the series and reflects the diverse realities of modern-day life. I mean, he's spot on about that. Oh, and King also committed to portraying Che's character in a way that is authentic and respectful, while also highlighting their humor and talent. Besides, as the show moves forward, it's clear that Che will be a significant presence on the show, and King's enthusiasm for the character bodes well for what's to come. With his eye for compelling storytelling and commitment to inclusivity, he's sure to bring even more depth to the Sex and the City universe. And guess what? It looks like we won't have to wait any longer because production has already wrapped up. Yep, you heard that right. Filming for the second season of And Just Like That has already been completed, and Sarah Jessica Parker shared a photo on her Instagram to celebrate the occasion. In the picture, she's seen kissing her castmate Nicole Arie Parker on the cheek, with a caption that says, "Wrap parties equal kissing, but not goodbye." Parker went on to praise her co-star and the show's crew, calling them all heavenly. Now, in October 2022, Parker also posted a photo of herself in a cargo jumpsuit and a pair of heels, carrying a unique pigeon clutch designed by J.W. Anderson. She shared that it was her first exterior shot on the streets of New York for the new season. Later, she was seen smiling while shooting a scene with Cynthia Nixon. So, fans of And Just Like That can look forward to the series returning in June 2023. I mean, there's so much hype for it, especially after the first season ended on a cliffhanger. And now that we have a trailer and teaser, it makes everything even more chaotic. Now, the teaser promises plenty of surprises, including the return of a beloved character and a lot of sex. Carrie Bradshaw talks about how unaware people are when their lives are about to change, and the teaser certainly suggests big changes are on the horizon. One of those changes involves Charlotte and Harry's daughter Lily, who announces that she's ready to lose her virginity. Meanwhile, Miranda's relationship with Che is taking a big step forward following her separation from Steve, her longtime husband. Plus, Carrie, still reeling from the death of her husband, Mr. Big, is finding comfort in exit out of grief sex. While acknowledging that it's just sex, she notes that life's too short not to try something new. Yeah, it's gonna be intense. But in all of this, the thing that's got fans the most excited is the return of Aiden. After all, in the first season of the reboot, fans noticed the absence of Aiden Shaw despite his assumed longtime friendship with Steve. However, it's now been confirmed that actor John Corbett will indeed reprise his role as Aiden in the upcoming second season. This news comes after Corbett hinted at his return in April 2021, and showrunner Michael Patrick King later clarified that there was no plan for Aiden to appear in Season 1, which was focused on Carrie's grieving process after the death of her husband. It remains unclear what Aiden's storyline will be, but when we last saw him in the movie Sex and the City 2, he was portrayed as married with 3 children. Fans are excited to see how the character will be integrated into the storyline, and if we'll finally get to meet his mysterious wife, Kathy. Parker also teased Aiden's return on Instagram by sharing a series of behind-the-scenes photos with John Corbett on set, along with the caption, "Shh, don't tell anyone." With Corbett's confirmed return and the promise of new surprises, fans of And Just Like That cannot wait for the premiere in June 2023. So, from the return of one of our favorite characters to finally getting news of the Season 2 release date, that was everything you needed to know about the second season of And Just Like That.